Well, get your haircut at Ben's Studio, 1728 Prospect Road. Get your haircut.
This is Ben Miller, a hairstylist here in Fort Collins. Some may recognize him as the guy who turned his house into a studio. What people don't know about Ben is his wonderful story of how he got here.
I mean, I've always loved cutting hair. I gave haircuts to friends. I gave myself haircuts when I couldn't find anybody else to give myself a good haircut. I've always loved working with my hands. I've always been an artist. I come from a family of artists. My parents own an art studio in Nebraska by Lake McConaughey. Everybody in my family has their own type of art. Mine just ended up being hair, and it's kind of a crazy long story.
Although Ben enjoyed working with his hands, he did not like his Nebraska job working on machines. After a tough relationship, he decided it was time for a change.
I basically went through a divorce, and instead of going to the bar, I decided to ride a bicycle across the country. I ended up in Tacoma, Washington in August. My buddy needed a haircut, and I said, man, I'll give you a great haircut. So the girl who was hosting the barbecue, Shelly Stager, she had all the shears and the clippers and everything, and she pulls them out back, and I'm cutting Josh's hair. And I'm sitting here cutting, and Shelly looks at me, and she's like, Ben, man, you cut hair so well. Like, how come you're not a hairstylist? And I was just like, a hairstylist? Like, I don't have to work in a barbershop. Just like this light bulb went off.
After finishing barber school, Ben returned back to Fort Collins, where he started his family and his own studio.
So we ended up buying this place, and we're like, well, let's just cut the front of the house out and put a front door right there, and we'll just have the salon right down in the basement. And it's kind of nice garden level, so there's lots of light coming in. And I just started being creative and putting this place together, and I mean, it just worked out really nicely. Put a new wood stove in it and got a little water features going, and kind of got my little Zen atmosphere going, got my music the way I want to have it going, and it's just a dream come true for me. I just can't believe that it's worked out the way it has. I mean, my wife has recently been able to quit her job, and I just work, and Sonia's able to stay upstairs with our baby, and life is good.
Ben's Studio, 1728 Prospect Road.
Andy Leapley, CTV.